today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Jets.
They'll look to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. The numbers for Davis last week: 6 catches, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Oh, no.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, no.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
A loss of 12 yards.
And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket, no matter what. They're one of those teams that says, we play the run on our way back to the quarterback, and that philosophy works for them very well.
The Bucs take over first.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that told me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
It's a gain of 5.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 84 yards.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started. And they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now this throw caught left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
What we got?
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This one caught by Davis. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Jets 0.
This is McCaffrey on the give. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On play action, they'll throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
28-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. Here's Carter now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And his throw here's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
8 yards to go.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
8-yard pickup.
3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this time he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this is caught.
That's good.
It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 41 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. So we have reached halftime with... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
21. Jets 14.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams, so some good momentum as they come up 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to run with Taysom Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
The pass. Intercepted by the Jets. They'll take over first.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Tackle made.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Irv Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's definitely making his mark early in the year from the tight end position. 2 games played, 2 touchdowns.
And from what I've seen on tape so far this year, his ability to use the fakes well, his body in the red zone, they should continue to look his way through the entire season.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter. And getting this chest shot. In midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 12.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with Taylor. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First down, New York.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
And a Jets first down.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On the ground, McCaffrey, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Jets are going to take the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
29-yard line.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
And 6 yards.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Intended for DK.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball, a little dangerous, could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the pass.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York set to take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
53, check 53. Come on, D. Switch. 18 Cardinal.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. 5 plays there on that drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. send this one away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So the Jets now down by 7, a minute 8 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here we go with McCaffrey. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll look to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Jets.
Back to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Micah Hyde on the coverage.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
On the deep ball. Micah Hyde on the coverage.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Buccaneers 35.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile,